So how did my daughters, so I have two daughters coming here to NNU this fall as freshmen. How did they come to be here? What was their journey? That's a great question. So one of them, my older daughter, Alyssa, she started out at George Fox. She decided this wasn't for her. She didn't have those deep connections there that she had here. We have both family and staff, and just our kids practically grew up on campus. So there's those deep-rooted connections. And she came here and she said it just feels right to be here. So that's kind of a roundabout way or not in-depth description. But our younger daughter Eiley, super outgoing, almost polar opposite of Alyssa. So Alyssa really needs that grab her and pull in, and we get that here at NNU. There's so many people that have come up to her and said, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're welcome here." She dries on the vine when there's not that direct pull-in connection. Eiley's completely opposite. She'll go around and everyone's her new best friend, but her connection is the same. She has, friends and family here on campus that just pull her in, draw her in, and so she feels that bond. How does NNU do college different? And how does, I would say, the follow-up question is, and why is that so attractive to me as a parent? That's great. The professors actually care about my kids. They genuinely, truly care. And it's not just from an academic standpoint, how are your grades doing? They will surround my kids with prayer. I know that because it's happened. I've seen that happen firsthand. And that's one way. Integrating faith, I'll put it this way. I don't know how to put my finger on it. To quantify it is very difficult, but NNU bats way above, or punches way above its weight class. We do way more at NNU, through NNU, and post-grad than we have any right to from a world standpoint. The only thing I can point to, that's the Holy Spirit at work. That is Him guiding, leading, preparing us for things that He has for us to do. That's legitimately the only way I can quantify that. Yeah. So NNU is a private school, and that does bring an extra level of expense that you don't have with a state school or some of the, I hate to say it, the more well-funded private schools. How do you get the intrinsic value, or how do you gauge the intrinsic value? And I think that really is I'll put it this way. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine that I went to NNU with, he said, I could have gotten an education anywhere. I could study the same materials anywhere. He said, but I would pay 3, 4, 5, 10x just to have the interpersonal experience that I had at NNU. The people you meet here are quality people, and it's because they love the Lord. There's a difference in how they view each other and how they view the world, and I'd pay, like I said, my friend said, I'd pay 10 times what I did to come here and do that and experience that again. So I am an alum. My wife is an alum. So what does that mean to me as a dad? What does it mean to us as parents? So my kids are now fourth generation. In 4 years, we'll be fourth generation NNU grads. Growing up, I didn't have very deep roots. I grew up on the mission field and in different churches. By the time I graduated high school, I'd lived in 3 different countries and 4 different states. Having 4 generations here in NNU, so I'm going to get choked up. Those are deep, deep, deep roots. And it's not just a worldly thing. It's a theological value. This is planting eternal roots for my family. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing.